3, 2, 1.
Happy New Year! It's a new year. Same me! The holidays were really special for me. I decided to take my immediate family to a little family vacation in Big Bear. New Year's, we got a little down and dark, you know what I'm saying? We did the dinners and the clubs, probably one too many clubs, strip clubs. I woke up the next morning after the strip club, I'm going through my photos, and I have a photo of me with the bathroom attendant lady being in the bathroom and wanting to tip her because she was so sweet. And there was a tip jar, I didn't have cash. I sat there and I set her up a Venmo account.
In asking your date to read out loud. Out Apple Watches.
Everyone has to stop doing that. And I'm really passionate about it. And it really makes me angry when I see it.
In Do Not Disturb.
Like, who are you? Literally, the president of the United States, Oprah. I think it's so rude. It's so nasty. It's so rude. That is out.
Welcome to the pregame.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Join in with me. 4, 3,
2, 1.
Happy New Year! Confetti, fireworks, champagne. Everyone's making out. It's a new year. Same me, bitch. Hey, guys. It's Kayla. Welcome back to another episode of the pregame. You guys, it is 2026. And let me just say, I am so happy to be here with you guys. We made it to another year. Who knew the podcast was going to make it into 2026? Just kidding. I did. And I love that you're still here with me, you guys. Today is a solo episode. And I have so many fun things in store for you guys. I want to catch you up because I know it's been a minute. We haven't talked since like December, and a lot of things have happened in my life since then. Like Christmas and like New Year's. And I think that I'm in this phase of my life where I'm just not the social sharing butterfly that I used to be. I've become quite the recluse. I think I kind of have a little bit of like social media paralysis where I don't really want to share anything with you guys. Did I say that out loud? It's the truth. I don't want to overshare anymore, you guys. Like, I really value my privacy and my time with my family and my friends. But here on the pregame, I'm happy to share. So let's just catch up a little bit. We haven't done a catch up and yap in a minute. So I'm excited to yap a little bit. But the holidays were really special for me. We spent them at my parents' home in Corona, California. We had so many people over, probably like 30 plus people. We did our traditional, dinner and presents and all of the things. But my favorite part of this holiday season, I decided to take my grandparents, all of my cousins, obviously like my immediate family, my aunt, my uncle, my mom, my sisters, to a little family vacation in Big Bear. And something about my family, we always get together for the holidays, but we have not had a family vacation since like ever. I was talking to my grandparents about this. I'm like, when was the last time we had everyone together under one roof? And we couldn't even think of a time where we've really done it outside of, like Christmas or Thanksgiving. So it was really, really special to me. I am on this like campaign right now to convince all of the parents, so my aunts and my uncles in the family, to stop buying their kids Christmas presents. I feel like all of the children in my family are at an age now. Everyone is 16 or older. We don't need all the gifts under the tree. What these children need is enriching experiences, things that you cannot buy. So, although you do have to, buy the flight and the hotel. But other than that, I don't think they need a new iPad or the new iPhone. That freaking iPhone from last year still works. I think people, not just my family, but people in general, you guys start investing in experiences. And so this was my first attempt to convince them to do this. So we got a house up in Big Bear and we just spent 2-3 days literally hanging out, doing all of the things. We went inner tubing, which was really, really fun. I busted my ass a few times, made a fool of myself. We cooked dinner in the house every night. We shared meals. We watched movies. We did a karaoke night one night. I might actually end up sharing some clips from that because it was really, really fun. But needless to say, I'm just at a place in my life where I really realize the value of time shared with people that you love. And as much as I would love to have a new Birkin underneath the tree, I think for me this year, what really felt good was to just be with family And I hope that I rubbed off on them a little bit. I kind of have got my sisters on board. My youngest sister, Ava, was looking at me a little crazy when I said no more gifts. Because she's like, convenient. Like, you're not in the house anymore. You want to say there's no more Christmas. But I think that one day she will look back, you know, when she can tell her friends and her kids about the family trip to Italy that we took one year for Christmas. Because that's what you're going to remember. You're not going to remember the pair of Uggs. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how my holidays went. I loved it so much. I'm really thankful and always appreciative when I'm able to bless those that I love that are close to me. Like, I work so hard, I feel like, throughout the year. And so when the holidays come around, it really feels good to not just like give back, but to be with my family and to give them moments that I think that they'll cherish forever. I certainly will cherish them forever and ever. So yeah, it felt really good. Okay, so let's get into the juicy part. That was like my family clean fun. New Year's, we got a little down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? We took our talents to South Beach, Miami. Let our hair down a little bit. And that was a vibe, you guys. I think I stayed out until like 6 a.m. every night in Miami. Very, very different from my Christmas experience. But yeah, so me and my girlfriends decided we didn't want to spend New Year's in rainy LA. We decided we wanted to go to 60-degree Miami, which was so crazy. Global warming is real, if anyone was like still wondering. It was like 60 degrees, 50 degrees some nights in Miami, which is so crazy to me. I didn't realize it got so cold, but we had a ball, honey. We had a ball. Stayed out way too late. We did all the things. We did the dinners and the clubs. Probably one too many clubs. Strip clubs. And the thing about me at this big old age, I've realized that I'm not a club girly anymore. I'm not. I could pretend for a good like 2 hours, and then the fake head bopping and the like stupid little two-step that you do in your seat, the little like this little number. I only have that in me for like 2 hours. And then after that, my face drops. I don't want another freaking tequila cranberry, which is like insane to me. Can someone talk about that more? Why isn't there real cocktail service in the club? Like, if I could order an espresso martini at my table in the club, I would be there all night. Why do I have to drink cranberry tequila? What, are we in college? Is this the Zeta Phi Beta house? Where is the specialty cocktails? You're spending thousands of dollars in the club to drink quite literally sugar. I don't even know what that is. Sugar red dye water and nasty tequila. I'm out. Count me out. I'll meet you guys, I don't know, at dinner tomorrow. However, needless to say, I'm ranting. Needless to say, New Year's was really, really fun. We got to watch a fireworks show over the water. We did nice dinners. We got really dressed up, which is like, that's my vibe. And again, it's always fun to be around people that you love. My homegirls flew out from New York. We made it a thing. And I'm glad that I did that, because if I didn't, I probably would have just been on my couch in LA by myself, which is totally fine for those that spent the holiday alone. Bless you. I just hope that you guys didn't bring it in under a table eating grapes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on today's show, although it is a solo episode, we have a very, very special guest on the God mic. You won't see him on camera, but you will hear his voice. It is the smooth sounds, the very fun, the very spunky, the very entertaining and hilarious, commendable, intelligent, brilliant. It's my producer, Daniel. Hey!
Thank you.
What an introduction, huh?
You're really good at introductions, though.
Thank you. I like to make people feel loved.
But you did that one on the fly, which was fantastic.
Anytime.
Talented. I have a couple of questions.
What's your question?
Regarding your New Year's experience.
Yes.
We've seen the photos on Instagram.
Oh.
Were you on a rooftop?
Oh. Well, it's funny you asked that. No, I wasn't on a rooftop, but it was like a balcony overlooking the beach.
Okay.
So the hotel that we were at, you can see it was like right on South Beach, and they do a fireworks show. And so basically, if you were a hotel along the water, you just had to go to your balcony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was like a suite. It wasn't a rooftop.
Okay, just curious.
Schmancy.
Just curious. I saw the photos, and then because I follow you on Instagram for research purposes.
Yeah. You're like, just keeping tabs, casual.
And it looks like you were like on a rooftop somewhere.
No, that would have been pretty player. Wasn't a rooftop, but close enough.
And then second question, what inspired the bob? We have a hair shift.
We have a new look. I think that I am just committed to the bit. Witness protection program, baddie. Like, I change my hair quite literally 3 times a month because I got to keep them on their toes. They're coming for me.
I like it.
I love
like
a bob. No, I love a bob. I think bobs are so sexy. I'm cracking up because my friend actually sent me a TikTok, Tati, when we got to Miami and I had the bob. She sends me this TikTok, and in the TikTok, the sound is basically like, what kind of bitch are you wearing a bob on vacation? That serious ass, mysterious ass haircut. Where is your 30-inch bust down Indian wavy? Like, we about to get in the water. Why are you in Miami with a bob? And it's like, exactly. Mind your business. Because she also said too, I will wet this bob. I will give it a wet and wavy tomorrow. And you'll be like, wow, another hairstyle. Exactly. Keep them on your toes. Witness protection program 101.
And then I have a final question.
Yeah.
Did you have a New Year's kiss?
No, I didn't have a New Year's kiss.
Just curious. You said
I think
people were making out.
Yeah, I know. Well, I just felt like people around the world were making out. I think me and Tati, like side peck. But also, like, New Year's kisses are overrated, right?
They're out. They're out.
Like, am I right? I also feel like what else is overrated is the whole eat the grapes under the table thing. I just really want us. You've never heard of that?
What is that?
It's a superstition. People think that if you eat 12 grapes under the table when the clock strikes 12, you will have good luck and prosperity and find love, and it will be your year. Does that sound ridiculous?
Well, I mean, I've just never heard of that before.
It's a crock of shit. I want people to stop. I want you to stand up.
Yeah. Stand
up, sister. Stand up, my sister in Christ. I've heard it enough. It doesn't work. It didn't work in 2024. Didn't work in 2025. Surprise! It didn't work. Like, I have some other tips and tricks if you need it, and it's not bad. Get off the floor. Now that we've cleared that up, should we get into our game of the day?
Yes.
Okay, we have a little, what's the game called? This or that?
The game today is called In and Out.
In and Out. Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to ask a series of questions, and I'm going to let you know what I think needs to go either in or out for the year 2026.
I'm going to cue you in on some of these ins, some of these outs, and you just have to give me your opinion. Is it a yes? Is it a no? You feel free to elaborate or be as short as you want. I just want to know, how are you feeling about this? We're going to start off with ins.
Scared.
Ready?
Yeah.
In, do not disturb.
Like on your phone?
Mm-hmm.
Out.
Really?
First of all, who are you? Like, who are you? Literally, the president of the United States, Oprah. I can't tell you how many times I have clicked alert anyway, or what's the show anyway, share anyway, harass anyway. Exactly. Because who do you think that you are? I have your number. You have a phone. It's charged. And you think that you're going to tell me, don't disturb you when I'm clearly trying to get in contact with you. Turn your phone off. Don't give your number out to people. I think it's so rude. It's so nasty. It's so rude. That is out. If you don't want people to contact you, get a messenger pigeon. Get a fax. Why do you have an iPhone?
In, house parties.
Ooh, so in. I'm down for a house party. I can BYOB. I can smoke a little tree. You get to pick the music because you know the DJ. I love a house party. We need to bring those back. We talked about this on the podcast before, that house parties just don't happen anymore. And we need to fix that.
What was the last house party you attended?
The last house party I attended was my friend Jada. Shout out Jada Boo. She's an amazing DJ. And it was for her birthday. But it was such a good time. She had a hibachi person come in the back and do a little hibachi on the grill. We did a little karaoke on the couch in the crib. Like, it was a really, really good time. You can get creative with house parties these days.
Okay. Next one, in road trips.
Okay, so I love a road trip. I just did a road trip to Big Bear, which was like an hour and a half, hour 45 drive. Drove my grandparents and my sister. I love a road trip. It's very nostalgic. It feels very like, Johnson family vacation. Are we there yet? You can eat snacks and you can sightsee.
This one's kind of a sister, in road rage.
Road rage is out. First of all, road rage is out. No, seriously, because people nowadays have guns and they will pull their gun out and shoot you. So I need people, you need to get it in check. Seriously, I tell my sister all the time, who's a little like tempered like me.
Yeah.
Stop. Stay in your car and keep on driving. And also, people that have road rage and you think, somebody did it to me today. Like, y'all are so serious and it's so intense and everybody is just on edge. It's like, babe, we're all clearly trying to get somewhere. Hello? You pulling up next to me in my car looking at me crazy. Like, we're not going to have a stare off. I don't even look. When I tell you, I like have like blinders on when I drive now because I have a temper and I know myself and I've done the work and I'm healing. So I don't even engage. But when I tell you, I can feel when somebody is like glaring through the car. I don't even make eye contact anymore. Road rage is out. You're not going to disrupt my peace, or you're not going to shoot me over swerving in your lane a little bit because I'm changing the song on my phone. Like, damn, forgive me. I'm trying to get the vibes right in the car.
Witness protection. That's why you got the bob.
Also that. I'm hiding. I'm on the run.
In black coffee.
The DJ or the drink?
Drink.
Okay. Because black coffee fired. Shout out to him. Okay, so I personally am on a coffee journey right now, actually. And we were going to talk about this later, but we can talk about it now a little bit. Yeah, I was a bit of like a coffee addict. I was the type of person that felt like when I wake up in the morning, if I don't have my cup of coffee, don't speak to me. Like, in fact, don't say anything to me until I have my cup of coffee. And that's probably around like 7 a.m. Depends on what my schedule is. But I decided this year, quietly, I didn't announce this to anyone until now, damn it. But I'm committed to this. I am in control of myself. I am an adult, and my mind is a very strong and powerful tool. And I am capable of waking up in the morning at 5:30 a.m. I'm able to get up, let my dogs out. Instead of having that coffee the minute I wake up, I will splash some water in my face. I will get in my car and I will drive to the gym. I will have my pre-workout and I will be okay without my coffee. I've been reserving my coffee for a midday treat now because of the health benefits of that. We can talk about that a little bit later. But basically, it's really bad for you to drink coffee on an empty stomach. It slows your metabolism. It spikes your cortisol levels. It tricks your body into basically thinking that this is the most amount of sugar and energy that we're going to get in the day, so we need to store it. Oh. And then when the midday comes, you kind of crash out. You feel like, groggy. You need another freaking cup of coffee. So anyways, all of that to say, I don't drink coffee black. If you're trying to be healthy, I guess, do that. But yeah, no, I'm drinking coffee with cream in it. I'm not going to completely ruin the joy that is coffee for me, but I'm not doing coffee first thing in the morning anymore. You're welcome. You guys ask me for health tips all the time. That's a health tip right there. Stop drinking coffee first thing in the morning. It's bad for you.
Let's run through a few of them. And if you feel like so passionate about one of them, feel free to elaborate. Okay, we'll go lightning a little bit. In punctuality.
Please, respect people's time. In all 2026 and beyond.
In regifting.
Like a white elephant gift?
Regifting a gift that was given to you.
Like a PR gift?
It could be that too.
Okay, because I am a PR gift. But like, it's not like a gift. Like, I don't take my PR gifts and like give it to someone for their birthday. But I don't believe in being wasteful. Like, I am always giving my sisters and cousins my PR gifts. In fact, for a white elephant, I used this big ass PR gift that I had of all these like cosmetic gifts and glasses and like just all these beauty products. And I gifted that for a white elephant. So yeah, keep it in. But not for like someone's birthday though. Like that's tacky.
In financial literacy.
Very much in. We are not being broke in 2026. We are going to be intentional with our savings. We want generational wealth. It's in.
In colonoscopies.
In. Get that colon checked. Get those titties checked. In fact, I just made appointments at the dentist, at the doctor. Hell, I even made an appointment to get my car serviced because at this point, we just need to be safe. You check all the boxes, honey. Yes.
In compliments.
Oh my gosh, please, yes, in. I was just telling my homegirl how amazing it is to give strangers compliments. Like, how many times are you like out and about, say you're in the grocery store and you see someone's dressed really cute or like you love their shoes. Oh my God, your hair color. I am a compliment giver because I like to receive compliments, first of all. But also it takes nothing, it costs nothing, it requires nothing for you to take a moment out of your day to make someone's day a little bit brighter. Give compliments all 2026, please.
Curious to know because everybody is a different type of drunk. When you get drunk, do you give more compliments?
Yeah, I do everything when I'm drunk. Everything more. I'm more loud. I'm more fun. I'm dancing more. I'm rapping more. Don't meet me in the bathroom while we're drunk. Oh my gosh, I have so many hidden talents when I'm drunk, apparently. I become quite the performer. But yeah, if you catch me in the girls' bathroom after a couple free shots, it doesn't have to be that many.
You're doing a cipher.
What? I am. Why did I? Okay, wait. This happened at the strip club. I woke up the next morning after the strip club. I'm going through my photos, and I have a photo of me with the bathroom attendant lady. And the photo after that is her Venmo. I don't even know her name. Sweetest lady ever. Shout out to her. She didn't have, I just remember this, being in the bathroom and wanting to tip her because she was so sweet. And there was a tip jar. I didn't have cash at the strip club. Funny. I didn't have any cash. And so I'm like, well, do you have Venmo, Zelle? And she's like, no. And I said, that is a crime. They should not allow you to be in here without those apps because you know that you could be making more money. I sat there and I set her up a Venmo account on her cell phone and then took a selfie with her. So yeah, there you go. I don't know if that's a compliment, but I sure believed in her and her business.
Friend of the pod.
Support small businesses. Yeah. Friend of the pod, cash.
This one's a bit controversial. This one's actually for me. In asking your date to read out loud.
Why is it controversial? You want to see if he's illiterate?
I just think the people you are interested in should be able to read out loud.
Whoa.
Think about it. Speeches, like weddings, toasts, like people should be able to like speak out loud.
I don't really need you to be able to speak out loud. Like, I don't need a public speaker. In fact, I want men to be quiet more. I want them to turn the mics off and stop speaking in 2026. So I'm going to say out. But I will say reading, though. Maybe not out loud, but just reading. I would love for men to start reading more. Books. Read books. Not the ticker. Not the scoreboard, but read a book. Or maybe even an article. That would be nice. It's a place to start. Yeah.
In cold calling your friends and family.
That means when my mom calls me at 3:30 on a Tuesday and thinks I have to answer?
When you do that to them.
I don't do that to people.
Okay.
I don't cold call anybody.
I've cold called you a couple of times.
Did I answer?
No.
Exactly. I don't do it to nobody because I don't want anybody doing that to me, Daniel. I just think in the era of text messaging, this could have been a voice note. I love a voice note, but then people start abusing that too, I've noticed. You know, the voice notes are getting kind of crazy, right? A little lengthy. I'm not listening to anything past 2 minutes. And also, love the feature on the voice note where it takes from a voice note and you can turn it into a text because it's like, exactly. If you didn't want to type all this up, I don't want to sit here and listen to it either. Shut up.
Let's get to some outs.
I love this game.
I'm curious to know because these are you're going to have some opinions about these. Out, Coachella.
Man, the way that I love Coachella so much. I have so many really great Coachella memories.
Okay.
But I think that I'm past the cutoff. I think I've reached my quota. I don't think that I can top the experiences that I've had. The last time that I went was with a group of girlfriends, and I don't know when I became the security guard, but that's what I felt like the whole time. Like I felt like I was the mom of the group, that I needed to like have eyes on everybody at all times. And I needed to be aware of our exit points and our entry points. I just felt so overwhelmed the whole time.
Was it the bob? Did you have the bob?
No, I didn't have the bob at the time. I think I probably had braids or something, you know, very boho chic. But I just think that, yeah, like Coachella was fun when it was like I didn't have a worry in the world and I was just like, la 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 la, field of daisies and running around like a free little spirit. Now I'm just too stressed out and I think about the worst things at the worst times. I'm way too paranoid. I am overstimulated. I'm hot. I'm tired. Again, I can't get a good cocktail anywhere. It's like a bunch of just bullshit drinks and shitty food. I can't deal. And I don't even care if I have artist passes and I'm in the back with the little, you know, the trucks and the VIPs and the celebrities. I'm good. I'll be at the house. Do a little golf, hang by the pool, go to the events, but I don't really need to do Coachella all day ever again.
Maybe we do like a Coachella episode in April.
Oh, yeah.
Or you just tell the stories of Coachella.
Or we go to Coachella and we film an episode there and we interview people at a house. What's the budget, Daniel? It's based like, yeah.
I get paid the same.
Or we take this show on the road, honey. You heard it here first. The pregame coming to a Coachella near you.
Out, Apple Watches.
I'm going to look to the camera when I say this. I better not see you wearing that goddamn Apple Watch to dinner, to a date. I don't want to see the Apple Watch with your club banger dress. I don't want to see it with the sundress or the bikini. I don't care if it's waterproof, water resistant. I don't want to see it. You guys look like a bunch of spy kids, and I've had enough. In fact, my mother needs to hear this. She's going to listen to this episode. Mom, you wore your Apple Watch when I took you as my date to the Ebony Power 100 dinner, and I didn't notice until I was posting the pictures that you had on a gown with that goddamn Apple Watch. I don't care if you change the strap on the Apple Watch. to the little, you know how you can change it to like the little like Rolex, or it could be like a sparkle, or it could be like a metallic. A bunch of spy kids. Everyone has to stop doing that. And I'm really passionate about it. And it really makes me angry when I see it. No more Apple Watches in 2026 unless you're at the gym or you're walking your dog.
Why do you need it at the gym?
Because it counts your calories that you're burning.
Oh,
It monitors your heart rate. Like, I get there's benefits, but like,
okay,
you got on your Apple Watch and we're like taking family photos. My mom probably did that. I'm going to go look at the family photos actually.
This one was interesting. Out airport lounges. They said they're getting too crowded.
I think it really depends on the airline, because sometimes these lounges are very much like, it's giving like IHOP, Denny's, dingy, stained carpet, smells like cat piss. The food is disgusting. Like, you get some free champagne and that's pretty much it. But then there's some airlines like Delta One, LAX, JFK. I am a frequent flyer there, and that is luxury. That is worth it. I will pay the price for that every single time. I've traveled some places internationally where it was just kind of like, what is this? Like cat food, and just like, and then it's like you said, packed. I don't know. I don't think you should pay to stand in line. If I wanted to stand in line, I would just go back to the regular terminal. And there's no, like, what is it? Like, you get credit card points or something like that. It's not worth it. It depends on the airline, though. And Delta is one. Delta, can we get a sponsorship with them? Because I fly them all the time. If you do Delta, JetBlue, I think an American Express has a perk where there's certain lounges that you get with American Express cards that are like, I've seen that have been really worth it. So it really depends on the airport.
Okay.
And the airline.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Out espresso martinis.
If you're a loser. And
you like an espresso martini.
Yeah, I do. But also, like, the girlies that are like, let's drink 4 of them. It's like, you just want to do a bump. And you need to tell somebody about this, because I'm not drinking 4. And you're going to be shitting yourself. But also, too, we've talked about this on previous episode, that all espresso martinis are not created equal. Like, some are very delicious, very good, very authentic, used high-grade coffee espresso, and like made with the great liqueurs and all of the things. Mm-hmm. And then some is just like, the ready-made Starbucks espresso in the bottle in the back, and they're mixing it together. It doesn't give the same thing. So
okay,
I like a bougie espresso martini.
Out cold plunges.
I mean, I've talked to enough health professionals that have told us that cold plunges don't really do much for women. They have better health benefits for men, but few. And for women, it's just counterproductive. We're hot-bodied, incubators. It doesn't make sense to shock your body to get in cold water. You're better off in a dry, hot sauna.
Oh, wow.
The experts say that, not just me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out second screening.
What's that?
Second screening is when you're like watching a movie, but you're on your phone.
So, am I by myself? Okay, honestly,
if you're by yourself, how do you feel?
I do that all the time. Unfortunately, and that's my issue now, is that I second screen too much. I feel like I have show ADD. I can't finish a movie or a TV show without rewinding it, because I have miraculously started checking my emails or my notifications on Instagram, or I'm just kind of like doom scrolling, doing absolutely nothing in my phone, and then look up and I'm like, oh shit, 4 people died and I don't really know what happened at the end of Stranger Things. Like, I've had to rewatch Stranger Things so many times, it kind of started to piss me off. I quit. That's how bad my second screening is.
Did you finish it?
No.
Out dating apps.
Oh. You know what's so weird about dating apps is that you can't seem to get off them. I swear I canceled my Raya membership and I got a notification the other day and I was like, okay, wait, bitch. Did y'all take my money again this year? Because like, why am I still being notified? I don't know. I personally have had zero luck. I have had zero luck with dating apps. I haven't had one conversation come from off the app into real life. For me, it's a no. For others, I feel like it could be a really useful tool, especially like if you don't live in areas, if you have a really busy, work life, if you need ways to connect with people and kind of give you that extra boost to actually like put yourself out there. I think it could be a good resource. For me though, I've had no luck. So maybe I'm on the wrong apps. I don't know. But so far for me, no, thank you. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good. It's too impersonal. Like I still believe that I can meet somebody in the grocery store that I don't go to.
I agree. Oh, well.
Yeah. I literally order all my groceries on Instacart, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be the Instacart delivery person. Who knows? We're definitely abandoning the show structure today, guys, but we're just rolling with the flow. It's just me here. So I can pretty much do what I want. It's my goddamn show. This is my one-woman show where you watch me do whatever I want, literally. But before we close today's show and get into the game plan, I felt like this would be a good time to do a little 2025 recap, if you will. I think for me personally, this was a really transformative year for me. A lot of things went down, right? I think in a lot of ways. One, I launched this podcast. And in doing that, I think it was a catalyst to a lot of really incredible moments within my career, especially in the media space, but also just being this like forward-facing public figure. I had a lot of firsts. I had a lot of blogs, a lot of articles, a lot of media coverage. And I think I was having to learn in real time what all of that meant. What I realize now in this moment is like when you have so many eyes on you, it's really easy to, at least for me, to want to revert into my shell. And as someone who really thinks that they're an extrovert, I think this past year I learned that I am an extrovert when I'm comfortable and I'm confident, but I have zero problem being an introvert and retreating to a safe space. And that safe space sometimes is just me by myself in my apartment with my 2 dogs, or maybe it's spending a weekend with my mom and my sisters, or going and hitting a couple balls on the driving range. But this past year, I really leaned into the power of my own solitude. And I know we like talk about that all the time. It's like, for a man to come into my life, like his presence has to be stronger than my solitude. Like it sounds very Maya Angelou, but I feel like this year I really leaned into that. And in the moments where I did feel most alone, I just kind of like kept pushing through that discomfort. And on the other side of that discomfort, I found a lot of peace and strength and solitude. Like I value these alone moments more than anything these days. And I think going into 2026, I feel just so grounded. I feel so much more grounded than I probably have in any other year. And I think maybe because there were so many highs and comparatively to a lot of lows, and having that vast difference, I don't know. I think that my hope for this year is that it doesn't have to be so extreme, right? If I could have a prayer and a hope that this year it won't be so high and so low and a little more of a middle ground. I would love to just like go like 60 on a highway. I just want to cruise a little bit. But nonetheless, I'm really thankful for all that I experienced this past year. I think that I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my work ethic. I learned a lot about my grit and resilience. And I'm just hoping, and I shared this on Instagram too, that like all of the healing and the work that I've been doing over the years, not just last year, but the work that I've been doing over the years, I just hope that it all can culminate this year and I'm able to like live in that healing instead of feeling like I'm always on this like uphill climb or this fight, or, you know what I mean? Like I just kind of want to let my bob down and let the breeze flow through my little 6 inches of hair on the back of my neck. I just want to like have a smooth, easy transition into this new year. And I think that's why too, like I'm doing things at my own pace. Even something so simple, and this probably sounds a little bit silly, but like when you're in the social media space, there's this pressure to post in real time. And, you know, it's New Year's, everyone's posting right now and everyone's getting their photos up. I posted my New Year's photos days after New Year's and there was no pressure. I felt no guilt. I felt no anxiousness. And that's definitely a new emotion for me, especially being in this industry. I feel like I am in control of me. I'm in control of my narrative. I'm in control of my life. God is the author and creator of my life, but also so am I. We're painting this picture together, and the picture that I hope to paint this year is one of just peace and tranquility and calm, and not so much anxiousness or this sense of like validation or the need to explain myself. I am leaving all of that in 2025. Good luck getting an explanation out of me for fucking anything. I'm going to do what I want to do, and y'all going to see it when you see it. Maybe you will, maybe you won't. I don't know. But yeah, that's where my head is at, you guys. I posted on my Instagram too, and this can we can go into the game plan with this, but I posted on my Instagram that 2025 was the year that I intentionally did the work, and 2026 will be the year that I get to live in it. And I feel like that goes into the game plan that I hope for you guys to have as well, because I mean, you get on Instagram right now, it's just nothing but how to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, dry January, new year, new you. You know, we're constantly inundated with the same narrative every year. And it's like, babe, none of that worked in 2020. It didn't work in 2023, in 2025. Now you're in 2026 and you're still trying to do the same things. And it never worked. And so I would love to very kindly and gently encourage you guys to shift your perspective a little bit and hone in on the fact that maybe it's not necessarily your actions or your like inability to commit to something. I think what really needs to be adapted and held on to is a shift in your mindset. When you change the way that you think, your actions are going to follow. Like, we're really simple creatures. It's really not that deep. I understand the idea of like, oh, I'm going to do 75 hard because that's going to change my life. And it's going to give me this work ethic that's going to make me lose those 20 pounds that I've been trying to lose. It's going to, you know, change my commitment to the gym. It's not going to do that. It's not. You're going to do it for 75 days and then it's going to be day 80 and you're going to go back to ordering Domino's and drinking a 40. Like, seriously, what's going to stop you from doing that? The one thing that's going to stop you from doing that is your mindset. So I think what is more realistic and beneficial is creating small, attainable goals with yourself, not on the internet. It doesn't have to be announced. It doesn't have to be some freaking, you know, catchy catchphrase thing. Make a small list in your notes and stick to it. I had a friend ask me on New Year's, like, what's one thing that you want for yourself in the new year? And I told her, the one thing that I want for myself is to keep the promises that I make to myself. And the promises don't have to be huge promises, right? Like, they could be something as simple as, like I shared earlier, the coffee thing. Why I think that this is so significant for me personally is because I was a slave to my coffee Nespresso machine. I literally thought, I cannot function without this coffee every day. I'm not going to be myself. I'm not going to be in a good mood. I can't be productive. And literally, I've been doing this now, not that long, but I'm fine. I realized literally day 3, I'm like, wow, I could probably go all day today without drinking a coffee and literally be okay. That's so like against the brand and that doesn't go for what I stand for. And I still love an espresso martini. But girl, you're an adult. You are a grown ass woman. If you have goals and you want to achieve those goals, you need to change your mind. Change your mind and watch your actions follow. So if it is a fitness goal that you have, I don't know, babe. I think that making a goal for 75 days is less beneficial than making a goal for 365 days. What is a lifestyle change that you can make for the year that is going to impact you long term? Ask yourself that. I am not a life coach. I don't want to sit here and act like I have it all figured out. So I don't have a list of things to do for you to fix your 2026. Shift your mindset and watch everything else fall into place. I say all that to say as I sip my cup of coffee, my treat of the day, honestly, joy in a cup. I didn't say I was going to stop drinking coffee. I said that I was going to stop allowing coffee to control me. I'm in control. I'm the captain now, and I say when I'm going to drink it. And today it was at a good 4 p.m. Made it through the day, honey. She lives to see another day. But no, in all seriousness, you guys, I say all of that to say it's not a new year that you needed, sister, listening to this. It's a new mindset, babe. You didn't need January 1st to give you permission to tighten up, to stop drinking soda, to go to the gym, to cut off that bad relationship. You didn't need January 1st to do that. You could have done that last year. You could have do it next month. The beautiful thing is that your head clearly is in the right place. You are on the right track. My hope for you is that this is something that will last throughout the year. It won't just be a quick fix or a fad or a trend or 75 days. But this is something that will last you all 365 into the next year, into the next, into the next. And the beautiful thing about creating healthy habits is that there's this domino effect. Hopefully for me, I think that by decreasing this control coffee has over me, it will increase my confidence. I just know that making small choices like this, although it seems kind of little, but something so small as being more disciplined with what I do in the morning ultimately adds confidence to me as a person. And if I'm a more confident person, I'm a more productive person. And if I'm more productive, that means I can be ultimately more successful. So all of your little decisions that you make add up to big decisions. And I just hope that this year you will be intentional with them and you will make choices that will allow you to reach all of your goals in 2026. So cheers to you. Pour you a cup of Joe tonight. Think of me. I love you guys so much, and I really appreciate you bringing in the new year with me, as this is our first New Year's together. Oh my God. Wait, that's so cute. That's actually really sweet and sentimental. Well, next year, when we make it to next year, we'll do something a little more festive. I always appreciate you guys listening to these solo episodes, but you know that my absolute favorite is when I get to have someone on this couch with me to have some really good, interesting conversations. And I want to know, who do you want to see on the couch next? Leave a name or two in the comments. Shoot me a DM. I don't know, maybe an email. Messenger pigeon. Let me know who you want to see on the pregame couch. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. That concludes our first episode of 2026. I hope this year is good to you. I cannot wait to talk to you guys every week for the rest of the year. Like, how insane does that sound? Pretty crazy, right? But as always, I appreciate you listening. Make sure you like and subscribe and follow all of our pages. The pregame. We are welcome to the pregame on Instagram. And also subscribe to our YouTube channel because that's important as well. Thank you for listening. I'll catch y'all next time.